is it. Hello everybody, this is Callan CMP here, back with another live stream. Today it is Wednesday, the 7th of May, 2025. It is the second leg of the Champions League semi-final between PSG and Arsenal. Hello JJ Jackson Rowell, welcome to the chat. Make sure to like the live stream. Now, back to what I was saying. So, this is Arsenal's biggest game in 19 years, since the final in 2006 against Barcelona. Those were the words of Darren Fletcher, the most iconic Champions League commentator of all time.
It's not a night for the faint-hearted. Brave players are needed here.
Currently, PSG lead 1-0, with Ousmane Dembele's goal coming in the 4th minute of the match at the Emirates. Will it be enough? So, Donnarumma in goal, Nuno Mendes, Pacho, Marquinhos and Hakimi at the back four. In the middle three, Fabian, Vitinha and João Neves. Hello Keegan. And Kvaratskhelia on the left wing, Barcola on the right and Doué up front. Keegan Dolby Adventures, hello to you too, welcome to the live chat. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel. Now, good luck to Arsenal. Let's hope that is because you are an Arsenal fan. That would mean the world to me. Arsenal are trying to come off the 2-1 loss against Bournemouth in the Premier League. We were 1-0 up at half-time, but after a disastrous second-half performance, Bournemouth stole all the 3 points that we were about to gather. Felix Weyer of Germany is refereeing this game. So, I'm also going to read the live chat here. So David Raya in goal, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Jakub Kiwior, William Saliba and Jurrien Timber at the back four. Declan Rice, Thomas Partey and Martin Odegaard in the middle three. Gabriel Martinelli on the left wing, Bukayo Saka on the right wing and Mikel Merino up front, the makeshift striker. What a game this is going to be. Will it end in jubilation or will it end in heartbreak for the Gunners? The next 90 minutes could decide it. 1 goal to stay in the competition, 2 goals to reach the final. That's all we need. That's only if PSG don't score again. There's Ernesto Valverde, the former Barcelona manager, whose team last night got knocked out by Inter Milan. 4-3 at San Siro, 7-6 on aggregate. If we win, we face Inter Milan in the final. The referee is about to blow his whistle. We are about to get underway. Let's hope we don't concede in the 4th minute again. And we are underway. We are 1 minute late, but that doesn't matter. Paris Saint-Germain are 90 minutes away, as it stands, from their first Champions League final since 2020. Arsenal hoping to reach the final for the first time since 2006. Arsenal's first chance here. First minute of the game, Saka trying to get past Nuno Mendes. but Mendes is the better man in that situation. Saka's not giving up though, as he blocks a Mendes cross. Arsenal have possession of the ball. Marino's there. Partey coming in to keep it alive for the Gunners. Odegaard had it, but now it's fallen into the feet of Marquinhos, the captain. Great defending from Martinelli. That's going to be an Arsenal free kick. It's going to be very amazing if we do it away at the Parc des Plantes. PSG, a few years ago, had Neymar, Messi and Mbappe in the same team. Mbappe got knocked out in the quarterfinals, ironically by us. Neymar is back at Santos after a 12-year absence, and Messi is feeling hot in Inter Miami, the club made by David Beckham. Luis Enrique, apologies that I got the name wrong. I got confused between the two managers, so here we go. William Saliba. He's made mistakes at the back before, including one against Real Madrid. He cannot afford to mess up here in Arsenal's biggest game in 19 years. Here's Saka, and he's been dispossessed, but we get it back. Jurrien Timber into the box. Oh! Just wide by Declan Rice. However, this is a good start. We may not be winning, we may be losing, but that was good. Declan Rice heads just past the post. Marquinhos, of all people, beaten. Gianluigi Donnarumma breathes a huge sigh of relief.
Disappointed to miss Ali, but that's just going to give them a little bit of confidence early that they can generate chances here.
Donnarumma with the goal kick. Rice heads it down to Gabriel Martinelli, who still has it. It's a great run from the Brazilian. He's up against Ashraf Hakimi. We get a throw-in, and Martinelli is going to leave that for one of his teammates. We haven't had a message on the live chat since Keegan Dolby Adventures messaged, wishing Arsenal good luck. Let's hope Arsenal do get good luck in this game. Partey with the throw-in. We were victims to a goal against Bournemouth. Oh my God, what a save from Donnarumma! We have had such a great start to this game. Once again, it's Declan Rice, the record signing, coming close, closer this time. In fact, it may have been Martinelli. A confusion between the two players I've become a victim of. Just like that referee in the Chelsea-Arsenal game 11 years ago when he sent off Kieran Gibbs instead of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain for the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. It was a handball. It was a very controversial moment. Here's Declan Rice, dispossessed, but Partey gets it back for the Gunners. Martin Odegaard picks out Bukayo Saka, faced by Kvaratskhelia and Nuno Mendes into the area. Martinelli's going to keep it alive. Partey waiting, there's the cross, headed away. Miles Lewis-Skelly, lovely stuff from him. Here's William Saliba. He finds Martin Odegaard, the captain of Arsenal in France. 1-2 with William Saliba. This is when we space out and start playing at the back. Declan Rice. Saka. Brought down by Nuno Mendes, and Arsenal get a free kick. I'm more excited than worried right here.
The two games this season were both at the Emirates.
Mikel Arteta is the head coach for the Gunners ever since December of 2019. I have seen him manage Arsenal since the age of 11. Bukayo Saka enters the area. Lovely footwork. He's been forced to move away from it by the PSG opponents. Gabriel Martinelli, the opposite winger to Saka. He's still going past Hakimi. Martinelli. Corner. First corner of the game. This is going to be big. As usual, Arsenal are the corner merchants. Martinelli tried to cross it, but Achraf Hakimi, the Moroccan, was in the way. And now we have a chance of scoring from this vital corner. Jakub Kiwior is there. The strong Poland man in the penalty box of PSG. Declan Rice had a chance. Now he's going to try and create one. It's punched away by Donnarumma, and it's going to go out for an Arsenal throw-in. The referee points towards PSG's penalty box, signalling that obvious throw-in for Arsenal. Can you imagine if Arsenal, who have lost twice against Bournemouth this season, they win the Champions League for the first time ever? In it comes. Odegaard! Oh my God! Another save from Gianluigi Donnarumma. I don't know how close we can come. PSG, they haven't attacked in this game. What a brilliant save from the man who won the Euro 2020 title for Italy. But what's this? Donnarumma is still down. And the referee is calling for medical support. Could this be the end of Gianluigi Donnarumma in this game? So this is when this shot from Odegaard came in. It's an elastic save. A fiery effort from the Norwegian captain. Brilliant save. Wait. I thought that was Loris Karius. If that was Loris Karius, then this would be victory day for the Gunners.
But this is early concern.
If you don't know who Loris Karius is, he was the former goalkeeper for Liverpool, and in the 2018 Champions League final against Real Madrid in Kiev, which was Ronaldo's last game for Real Madrid, Karius made two costly mistakes that gave Madrid the title. They've won two further titles as well.
Anyone watching?
3 people watching, 2 likes. Bukayo Saka, yeah?
Are you happy in there?
I'm really happy in here. Is it right if you shut the door, please? Thanks. Bukayo Saka to whip in this corner. Odegaard an open option. And it's going to be half cleared away. Is that Fabian there? It's going to go out for an Arsenal throw-in. I don't know what's happened to PSG in this game. From our tippy toes to our head, we have been amazing start to finish in the first 10 minutes of the game. In comes the throw-in from Saka, not Saka. Who was that? Odegaard. It's blocked. Into the box from Partey. It's headed away and Martinelli looks to get to it. Here's Miles Lewis-Skelly running forward. He's been brought down. He stays down. PSG on the counter-attack. This is not good. Achraf Hakimi, low cross. It's into the gloves of David Raya. And Arsenal breathe a huge sigh of relief. Is Lewis-Skelly back up on his feet? He most certainly is. We don't want our speedy fullback injured just before the final. This is the game that will practically decide our season. If we win a trophy, William Saliba finds Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka still going. That's not Saka, sorry. That's Timber. Louis Skelly. Jakub Kiwior to Gabriel Martinelli. Louis Skelly to Jakub Kiwior. Long ball for Martinelli. And Achraf Hakimi's going to clear it. Is that a free kick? No, it isn't. It's a Gunners throw-in.
That's just the sort of decision that they were getting in the first leg. Different referee, I know.
12 minutes in, Thomas Partey looks pregnant as he clears the ball away from the wetness. A throw-in will be taken by the Ghanaian, headed away, headed back to Thomas Partey. Let's see what he can do with the ball here. Lovely play, low cross, cleared away. We are really scaring PSG here. We are knocking on their doors in the manner of FBI, open up. And as soon as we score, the door will officially be broken. And then we are really turned on. That sounds so wrong. Bukayo Saka gives chase, trying to put pressure on Nuno Mendes. Swipes it away from Fabian. Timber plays it to Saliba. Partey. Saliba. Will he play a through ball? Lovely ball to Gabriel Martinelli. Declan Rice trying to make himself available. Hakimi with the tackle. Arsenal get a throw-in the 13th minute of the game. Thomas Partey has the honours of throwing it back into play as Martinelli walked away from the ball. He cleans the ball for the second time in this game and prepares to throw it in. Here we go. Cleared away from danger, only as far as Louis Skelly to Thomas Partey. Martin Odegaard keeps it alive for the Gunners. Odegaard to Thomas Partey. Louis Skelly, Odegaard intercepted, but we've got it back. Miles Louis Skelly to Bukayo Saka, who's there to help out the back four. Mikel Merino playing up front today, helping out with the midfield in his usual position. Played through to Saka. That's a corner. Goal kick. I'm very excited here. Really excited. Was that... I think that was a goal kick because I didn't see the ball rapidly move when the PSG player's boots were so close to it. 15 minutes in, Arsenal the better team. However, PSG remain the victors and they will face Inter Milan in the Champions League final as it stands. Achraf Hakimi is going to take the throw-in. Marquinhos to Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Saka putting pressure on him. Martinelli's got it back. Marino to Odegaard. Odegaard, oh, what's he doing? He could have done better. I would have done better. PSG off on a run here. Doué.
First time they've had the ball really with players inside the Arsenal half, and it's taken almost 16 minutes.
Arsenal have had 4 attempts and 69% possession. We have been absolutely dominating in this first half. And we're not even 20 minutes in. It's the 16th minute. It'll be very frustrating to see PSG get a goal with practically the first chance that they get without Arsenal intercepting. It will be really frustrating. It will grind my gears severely. If they do score, then Arsenal are going to have to work harder. Marquinhos with a long ball. Doué. Kavita Kvaratskhelia. Off the post. Off the post. First real chance for PSG in this game. Here goes Martinelli. Dispossessed by Marquinhos. The roar is loud at the Parc des Plantes. Ever since the Kvaratskhelia effort, the Georgian, who got the assist for Dembele's goal in the first leg, almost got a goal of his own in the second. Barcola. Ashraf Hakimi to João Neves. Now it's Vitinha. He turns and finds Marquinhos. This is not looking good. PSG have possession, and I've heard that they've been doing really well in Ligue 1. It's out for an Arsenal goal kick, so we will have time on the ball. Is this when Arsenal start to crumble? They've had their moments. Now it's this the moment when the cookie cracks. It would have been a brilliant goal from Kavita Kvaratskhelia. This is already turning out to be an enthralling game. It's like Inter versus Barcelona. But there's no goals. A yellow card has been shown and it's the 18th minute. So it's quite surprising. It's very rare to see that happen. It's Nuno Mendes who has gotten himself into the book. That's good. One more and he is off. So he's got to play these next 72 minutes maximum carefully. Arsenal have a free kick, and like I've said many times before in my streams, we are the set piece merchants. The free kick is taken low but long by Rice to Saka. It's back to Rice. Only as far as Martinelli. There was a block there. Here come PSG, but Miles Lewis-Skelly is there to clear it away from Ashraf Hakimi. He's absolutely dominated the Moroccan there. Partey to Odegaard. It's a poor pass, and Arsenal get it back. Odegaard finds Saka against João Neves. He goes down. No foul, says the German referee. Felix. I'll call him Felix. I think it's Felix Zoya. I'll call him that until his real name is revealed. Via me looking up the game, what's going on BBC Sports. This high pressure that Arsenal are creating here, it's putting PSG in a shallow focus situation. They're in danger in large areas. Martin Odegaard picks out Jurrien Timber. William Saliba finds Miles Lewis-Skelly. Saliba gets it back. He might be helping out with the attack here. Bukayo Saka. Miles Lewis-Skelly. Thomas Partey. Saliba to Martin Odegaard. Odegaard still going. Shoot! Shoot! You never shoot! Rice.
Now Martinelli.
Martinelli. Why the hell did Martin Odegaard not finish it? And now Martinelli was left with the responsibility. After trying to cut in past Hakimi. We've got a corner though, so that means at least something. The only two people who have messaged me on the live chat are JJ Jackson Rowe and Keegan Dolby Adventures, with the last three coming from the latter. 22nd minute, a huge moment for the Gunners. Declan Rice will whip this in. Odegaard coming in. Louis Skelly to Partey. He keeps it alive for the Gunners. Marino whipped into the gloves of Donnarumma. Jurrien Timber was the man who whipped the ball in. He could have let Odegaard whip it in. Odegaard was going to volley it in. He's had a chance in this game already, and it was the one that produced that elastic save from Donnarumma. Stretch Armstrong could be his new nickname. Stretch Armstrong was PSG. Oh, you idiot! We're going to do it again! We're going to do it again! No! No! Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God! David Raya to the rescue for Arsenal. Jakub Kiwior with a mistake at the back. And oh wow, guess who passed it? It was William Saliba. I bloody knew it. I knew Saliba would mess up. Well, at least PSG have not taken the chance. Otherwise, we would be in deep shit. Arsenal retain possession. Sharp tackle. No foul given. Saka will play it back, and hopefully Saliba doesn't mess up again. If Saliba keeps being sloppy at the back, it will start to get me aggressively shaking. I'll feel two emotions at once. Anger towards Saliba and fear. Gabriel Martinelli. Louis Skelly trying to make himself available on Martinelli's left. Odegaard. Louis Skelly has whipped it in, and Saka might get to it. It's still in play. Nuno Mendes goes down. The referee's going to give a free kick to PSG, I think, because I heard the whistle.
It's the Europa League and the Conference League second leg.
I hope to God Tottenham get knocked out in the second leg of their Europa League semi-final against that Norwegian club. It might be a Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur final. I hope Man United absolutely thrash them. The final takes place on the 21st of May, 10 days before the Champions League final. The winner will go into the Champions League. And bear in mind, I think Tottenham are in 16th and Man United are in 15th. Louis Skelly. I predicted Tottenham to be in 8th. Lovely from Odegaard there. Arsenal once again retain possession, and Saka should have passed it. Why did he not pass it? Live chat is quiet, but the atmosphere here at the Parc des Plantes has been ecstatic from both sides, from both sets of fans. There's already been 7 shots, 3 of which have been on target. If PSG go through to the final and it remains as it is, it will be due to Donnarumma's elastic saves. Jan Sommer was absolutely incredible right here. See, bloody knew it. We messed up at the back, and what's worse is that Declan Rice is going to get shown a yellow card here. Luckily, that doesn't mean he will miss the final. Kvaratskhelia goes down, and to be honest, it was a poor challenge and a deserved free kick for PSG. There was 5 people watching the live stream a few seconds ago. However, 2 of them have gone. The 27th minute, and a free kick is about to be whipped into the box. Vitinha is standing over it. Was it him or Kvaratskhelia that was fouled? It was the latter, Kvaratskhelia. Arsenal came close with their set pieces. Now it's time for PSG to try out for themselves. Vitinha with an important free kick for the French side. In it comes, and Partey heads it away, but it's not fully cleared, and PSG are in front. Fabian Ruiz with a fantastic left-footed effort past David Raya and into the net. Donnarumma celebrates. That is down to Declan Rice and the horrific foul that he committed, and that's coming from an Arsenal fan. Vitinha with the free kick. It was a poor header away by Partey. Fabian Ruiz beats Martinelli to the ball, chests it down, and on the left foot, he smacks it in past David Raya, just out of his reach. And PSG lead 1-0 at the Parc des Plantes, 2-0 on aggregate. So now Arsenal have to score twice to remain in the competition, 3 to go through, and we've got to do all of that without PSG scoring again. Didier Deschamps watches on, a blank face on him. Well, you know what? What we can say is at least it wasn't the 4th minute. Miles Lewis-Skelly goes down and Arsenal have a free kick. Is Lewis-Skelly going to take it quickly? I just pictured him passing it to Jakub Kiwior. If this was, let's say, 7 years ago, I would have been having an absolute temper tantrum. I could never bear my team losing. And if we lost, my eyes would have become waterfalls. Odegaard plays the free kick low to Martinelli. It's back to Odegaard, and it's picked up by Saliba. Bukayo Saka against the PSG goal scorer Fabian Ruiz. Lewis-Skelly, the youngster. Poor pass, and PSG are in. Shit! It's Barcola on the left foot. Great save, David Raya. I think I knew as Lewis-Skelly made that mistake with the pass. PSG were going to counter-attack. Kvaratskhelia to Barcola.
The challenge is good as well. That's an excellent
wrong foot, Lewis-Skelly. And almost scores PSG's 2nd of the night and their 3rd on aggregate. PSG have another set piece. They've already scored a goal thanks to one. And the referee's given a free kick to Arsenal. The camera is on Ashraf Hakimi. Conversation down there between Luis Enrique and all of his staff. Luis Enrique's having a word with the official. It's high and wide and well off target from the Moroccan fullback. Mikel Merino. Lovely chest control from the Spanish international. Marino's still going at a slow pace. He still has it. It's as if he's playing walking football. Timber to Odegaard.
The other semi-final tells you that 2-0's done a great
Saliba. Odegaard. Saliba.
Go to the ringer against Barcelona. Arsenal have to
Long
score the next
ball.
goal in the tie.
It's just over the head of Gabriel Martinelli. PSG will get the throw-in. Lovely skill from Barcola. He looks like he's going to be a goal scorer. Rice coming in with a tackle, and he's got to be very careful as he's already on a deserved yellow card. Saliba enters the PSG half and plays the ball to Urien Timber. Saka was an option, but he became a ghost in Timber's vicinity. Timber against Vitinha. Vitinha with the interception. Kvaratskhelia with a dazzling run, but it's out of play now, and the Gunners have a throw-in. Bukayo Saka, lovely footwork. Timber into the area. Rice heads it down, and there's a chance. And it's wide from Mikel Merino, the man who thought he had equalised against PSG in the first leg at the Emirates. But because of VAR, he was revealed to have been offside. Still, no one has said anything ever since Keegan Dolby Adventures said good luck to Arsenal. Arsenal, they did have a lot of luck, but it contained only wasted chances. Martinelli speeding towards Hakimi. Odegaard gets it back. Declan Rice on a run. He plays it to Martinelli. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, free kick. Oh, fair enough. A third person has liked this live stream. So, whoever did that, you're the best. A foul by Achraf Hakimi on Gabriel Martinelli near the corner flag. And the Gunners now have a chance to equalise on the night. But in fact, I was right first time. It's a goal kick. That's at least what I was thinking. I don't know if I actually said it, but the past is the past. Even though it was a few seconds ago, we'll move on. Marino is somehow onside, and he still has it. Here's Odegaard, who cannot dribble for shit. Timber is dispossessed by Kvaratskhelia. Pacho looks to clear it away, which he successfully does. 35 minutes in, PSG 1, Arsenal 0. 2-0 to PSG on aggregate. Mikel Merino. It's given away yet again. I think Arsenal's luck has already run out. I mean, we're getting the ball back. We've given away a free kick.
TNT Sports is now the home of cycling, and tomorrow the iconic Giro d'Italia gets underway. We'll bring you every stage live. Then on the 25th of May, we're back in Paris, about half a mile from here at Roland Garros, to bring you live coverage of each and every match from the French Open.
When Arsenal were playing like they were playing in the first 10 minutes, I genuinely thought that they would get a goal, that they would get the first goal. However, PSG, as they usually do, find a way to strike first. Here goes Bukayo Saka for the Gunners. He plays it to, I don't know who that was. It was Declan Rice who crossed it into the area. Pacho's booted it away, and Arsenal was Rice offside.
Yeah, because exactly that. They've got to get the numbers, haven't you, into that area in the final third and commit bodies there. Arsenal team that's only been beaten once away from
This is when Arsenal can pressure the League giants. I think I've said before, hello David W. Wanyama, welcome to the chat. Arsenal to win, hopefully. Here's Rice, his efforts blocked, only as far as Odegaard. He finds Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli past Hakimi, he still has it. Lovely footwork. There's the cross for Bukayo Saka. And then a shot from Urien Timber is blocked. It looks like a vicious block as well. It's because of how high up the ball went. Here's Ashraf Hakimi searching for options. Chips it to Doué, who plays a through ball to Barcola, but William Saliba is going to clear that away. Here come PSG again. This does not look good. Kavicha Kvaratskhelia. How's he still going? I was very scared there. I think it was Jakob Kiwior. I am from Kenya. Hello and thank you for spreading the support from Kenya. Fun fact, my dad on February the 2nd, 1966 was born in the capital of Kenya, Nairobi. It's very weird to have an English dad that was born in a different country. Very, very weird. My mum and I, we were both born in England. Also, David, make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel. There's a long ball from Gianluigi Donnarumma here. Miles Lewis-Skelly with the header. Odegaard looking to get to it. Doué, and the flag has gone up for offside. I don't know who against. Five people watching. 39th minute. PSG 1, Arsenal 0. 2-0 to PSG on aggregate. As it stands, it will be a PSG Inter Milan final. Urien Timber passes the ball to Bukayo Saka. Odegaard to Timber. That's an absolutely dreadful pass, and Ashraf Hakimi easily gets it back for the Parisians. Send some money, please, or you are kind. I can't really do that, David. I don't think I can even do it. The way I just said it there, I don't think I'm able to do it. I just care about having a good time, chatting with people who are nice to me. And I know that you are kind of a nice person, David. I say kind of. Why? I don't know. I'm only 17 years old. I don't know a lot of the YouTube features. The biggest issue is PSG are in again. It's Doué. And it's cleared away, thankfully. Six people watching. 3 likes. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel. It was a good idea for Doué to do that back heel pass. Miles Lewis-Skelly with a very difficult throw-in. A 4th account has liked this live stream. Whoever that was, thank you so much for doing so. Odegaard with a lovely ball. Mikel Merino plays it to Declan Rice. This is better. We've got so much space on the right-hand side. Bukayo Saka up against Fabian Ruiz and Nuno Mendes. Saka, Martin Odegaard. Timber into the area. It's headed away and cleared away. Only as far as Jakub Kivior. Long ball and Nuno Mendes will boot it away. Only as far as Rice, who heads it to Merino. And PSG are looking to clear it away. Hakimi with possession of the ball. PSG remain in possession of it. Pacho. Well, all I can say is, David, I live in England. I can't give out my own actual place where I live. Because that would make you sound extremely sus. So I can allow the country where I live, but not the exact place. England is fine. Saka! Merino! Merino was so close. 42nd minute. Arsenal almost equalising. Through the legs of Pacho as well. Here's the Fabian Ruiz goal again. It's a fantastic strike from just outside the box. And it came off William Saliba. Bloody Saliba has been getting on my nerves. Celebrities there celebrating in the stands. We need our own celebrities to do the exact same thing once we score. Are you near with Anfield Stadium? I do not live in Liverpool, and unfortunately, like I said before, in fact, you can keep guessing, David, but the answer, I can't give you it. I'm sorry. Really sorry that I can't give you my actual location. In fact, David, I don't know if it's really true, but do you want my actual location? Because if you do, I can't really give you it. Saka could be in here. Bukayo Saka still has it. He's against Nuno Mendes. Saka! And it's cleared away. Arsenal coming close yet again. Here's Barkler to Douay. Lewis Skelly's gone down. We're coming to the end of the first half here. It's the 44th minute. And like I've said before, we don't want our fullback Lewis Skelly down. Was it due to this? Oh, it must have been very painful for the lad. I think he's either 17 or 18. I think he's definitely one of those ages. There's 5 people watching. There's 4 likes. I don't think PSG have a free kick here. I would have known. Have you ever seen any football player? I have seen Arsenal play against Newcastle United on February 16th of 2020. It's when the Gunners had almost a completely different squad. Martinelli and Saka were there. How come one of the worst Arsenal teams ever won a trophy in the 2019-20 campaign, and yet one of the best Arsenal teams in years to come may not win anything again? There's 2 additional minutes of time added on. We have got a lot of work to do. I also witnessed Mesut Ozil score his last goal for the club, though it was never expected. Do you know Kiswahili? He must be a Kenyan player. Here's Declan Rice, does well. Martin Odegaard finds Bukayo Saka. Saka, low cross, cleared away from Martinelli by Ashraf Hakimi.
He's got to go one way. He's either got to go back post, other side, or Hakimi will get in front of him.
Martinelli was in touching distance of the ball. Also, in touching distance of a goal. Thomas Partey in the final few seconds of the first half is going to take this throw-in. Still not cleared away. Into the gloves of Gianluigi Donnarumma. And a few more seconds will pass before the referee blows his whistle for half-time. We've got 25 seconds left. Will Arsenal be able to offer one last chance for themselves? It seems as if Donnarumma's literally time wasting. Long ball, can we get it back into the PSG half? No, he can't, and William Saliba has to get that away. That's a foul on him by Kvaratskhelia, and Arsenal will get the free kick. The 2 minutes are up. And YouTube always pay you. Yes, they do. So I think you're saying if I watch any of your videos, which you may have, that means that you're getting paid. So it is half time at the Parc des Plantes. PSG lead Arsenal by 1-0 as of the 27th minute through a brilliant strike from Fabian Ruiz. It's 2-0 on aggregate, and PSG, as it stands, are 45 minutes away from qualifying for the Champions League final.
This program is brought to you by
To face Inter Milan.
Official sponsor.
This has been Arsenal's greatest Champions League campaign since the 2008-09 season.
A change is in the air.
Our best Champions League campaign in 16 years, because we reached the Champions League semi-finals in 2009.
Victory belongs to the most tenacious. Those who weather the storm.
This is a very dramatic tennis
A new story
advert.
begins. Roland Garros, Grand Slam tennis for the first
Are your
time
parents
on TNT
around?
Sports.
Can you show us your TV? Unfortunately, I can't show you my TV, as if I do, then I will get copyrighted. My parents are around. Yes, they are.
Melty cheese, fiery jalapenos, and that irresistible Frank's Red Hot Mayo. The McSpicy Frank's Red Hot.
I'm going to have quite the difficult month. Because I've got GCSEs coming up. I'm 17 years old. I was born on February the 14th of 2008. Valentine's Day. I was a Valentine's Day baby. If you don't mind, I'm going to get myself some water. The saliva is overtaking the whole time.
Save up to an extra £1,000 on a new Toyota. The Toyota-thon is on. That's a proper kid. Sleep on, snoring beauty. Here's Annalise with the crease. Those pillows did the job. Same comfy bed, same good night's sleep. Same old butterfingers. Bed hair, don't care. These buttballs stay and eat for free. Glide into unlimited brekkie like a swan. Or in this case, like Brian. And we check out at midday, it's back to sleep for you, Bethany. Get better sleep for your money. Premier Inn.
I am back after
The quality
a few seconds
goes beyond the design you
absent.
see.
Have there
And
been
smoothness
any
you feel.
more
Fresh
messages?
blade feeling
No,
after
there
time
have
after time
not.
after time. Gillette Labs.
Ever since
Our best
David
ever
W.
razor.
Wanyama
With up to
said,
30 smooth
can you
shapes
show
per
us your
cartridge
TV?
that lasts up to
Ronaldo
50%
or
longer than the
Messi?
most sold 5
Well,
blade
both
razor.
are very amazing footballers
Gillette,
with
the best a
hundreds
man can
of
get.
goals. In terms of goals, it would be Cristiano Ronaldo. In terms of dribbling, Lionel Messi. And I thought that the GOAT debate was over ever since the World Cup final, when Messi finally won it, erasing the heartbreak of 2014. Here we go, David W. Wanyama. I'm going to check out your channel.
Power your best performance.
I'm very curious as to what your channel may hold. You've been the only consistent person.
New Balance, we got now.
Do you play football? Yes, I do. Here we go. This is David W. Wanyama. 4 subscribers, 8 videos, and you joined YouTube on the 5th of December of 2018. So your channel is 6 years old, turning 7 this year. You created your channel 8 months before I did, on August 12th, 2019.
You mean it's okay not doing it all yourself?
I don't think he's talking
From my perspective, due to the content that I upload, due to the live streams I make, I'm one of those most underrated YouTubers of the 2020s decade. 3 people are now watching. I wonder who they are. Let's go back to the live stream. I definitely think that one of them is David W. Wanyama. Here we go. We are back. My annoying voice is on mute. And you want me to subscribe to your channel. So, you know what? I'll be a very kind person and subscribe. Mr. David W. Wanyama, I am your 5th ever subscriber. You have 5 subscribers as of May the 7th, 2025.
Well, on Saturday night, we are live from Montreal for another night of UFC. It's a stacked main card as Belal Muhammad looks to defend his welterweight belt against contender Jack Della Maddalena. That is UFC 315 live from 1 AM on TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus. But meanwhile, here in Paris, after a pretty quick start, an unbelievable start really for Arsenal.
She looks like Rita Ora, the female
How
presenter.
impressed were you with the way that Arsenal kicked off the start?
It's exactly what we spoke about. They needed to do
That's
that.
Jack Wilshere.
Really
Instantly recognised him. 14 goals in 197 Arsenal appearances.
But we have to keep that same mentality because it's not done yet.
Donnarumma called into
So here we go, there's the cross from Timber, Rice there just across the face of goal. So unlucky.
They had PSG rattled. How many throws did they have?
I am a fan of Liverpool. Well,
That could go anywhere.
you must be a very, very happy Liverpool fan as of April the 27th, because Liverpool are the new champions and you walked the league. Arsenal did not bottle it. Liverpool walked the league just like they did in 2019-20.
To PSG. They actually hit the post a little bit earlier on than that, but Fabio Ruiz, the ball fell to him. He took it pretty well.
Yeah, no, we said about set pieces. It's not a great header from Partey. Fabian Ruiz does brilliant. And you see Martinelli.
I bet Martinelli must be kicking himself, thinking he could have done better. Ruiz absolutely outdoes him and fires it past the former Brentford goalkeeper. It came off William Saliba. I just remembered it as soon as I saw that replay.
Let's have another look at that deflection.
Mr. Creeper Jeeper 9, hello to you too, welcome to the live chat. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel. PSG is balling. Well, both teams have been balling. You aren't wrong about PSG balling, but you've got to consider that Arsenal have been balling as well, but not as much as PSG. That's why the score is the way it is. PSG 45 minutes away from the promised land.
This program is brought to you by
The game
Walkers.
of dreams.
UEFA Champions
The
League
game that
official
every
sponsor.
team wants to play in. The game that every player wants to play in. The UEFA Champions League final. Will Arsenal do a Liverpool against Barcelona?
Brand new, the murder of Gabby Petito. What really happened?
Will we
Now,
do
only
a
on Discovery
Tottenham
Plus.
against Ajax? Will we do a Roma against Barcelona? Will we do a Liverpool against AC Milan? Will we do a Barcelona against PSG?
There's no going back.
What I'm basically saying is, will we make a
I've
comeback?
got an idea.
The battery is running low on my laptop, so I've got to speed up to my room where my charger is, and
Do you mind if we watch the game we use?
Una cosa, tiene Walker, y tú la asusté por ahí.
Take what I'm saying for me. Are you okay?
A Walker no ve.
Have you got any Walkers crisps? Anyone? Walkers?
Cuidado acá.
Headache holding you back? Introducing Panadol liquid capsules. Designed with rapid absorption for fast and targeted pain relief. It's the UK's first and only liquid capsule paracetamol. Panadol liquid capsules. Release starts here.
I am back. Of course I like to eat. Every person wants to eat. It's a way of surviving.
Because going to the shops isn't everyone's bag.
And when you are overcome with hunger, you are dying. 5 people watching, now 3. 4 likes. This live stream has been going well so far.
Log your daily habits and see their impact. Get a 360 view of your training and workouts. Never miss a second of data with a wireless...
Where do we go from here? PSG
Power your best performance.
have got 3/4 of the job done.
20 kilograms, 4 pairs of shorts, 3 skirts.
They are
dresses,
45 minutes away. We've just gone past the 1 hour mark.
And 2 full gym kits. Hats off. Oh yeah, and hats.
Come and visit Kenya, true. I would love to visit Kenya one day, because that's where my dad was born. But to be honest, I wouldn't say that Kenya would be my top choice. Unless it holds some very, very interesting and magical elements.
With perfect precision, excellent control, and miles of range. Why be good at one thing when you can be great at 5?
Somebody is piping in your window.
The clock is ticking, Nathan.
So you're basically saying that somebody's behind me. As if I'm going to believe that.
What exactly is your plan? Everything you've done has come to this. You gave him an aircraft carrier?
I'm just staring into the abyss, waiting for this second half to begin.
Starts here. It's time to clock.
Behind you.
Oh my goodness.
As if I'm going to believe that. Wait, hang on. I've got a good idea.
The race is on.
Mom, Dad. Mom, Dad. It's like someone saying someone.
When the dust settles, a new story begins.
This program
If Arsenal don't make it through to the Champions League final, then I believe that the most exciting game that I want to watch would be the Europa League final between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur.
2-0 on aggregate. Arsenal's women have already secured their place in the Champions League final. You can enjoy that with us.
Congratulations, the Arsenal women.
From 4 o'clock on
They're playing against Barcelona on Saturday, the 24th of May at 4 p.m.
She could have been more than just 1-0. And this is a brilliant run from Declan Rice. He covered 89 yards here, managed to get back here.
Yeah, it's outstanding. It's outstanding, and this is what we're going to need in the second half. It's probably going to be this type of game where we're going to have the ball and they're going to wait for their moment.
89 yards Declan Rice sprinted to stop Barcelona from doubling PSG's lead on the night and making it 3-0 on aggregate, which would have damaged Arsenal's Champions League final hopes even more. Hard game. Inter Milan versus Arsenal final. I hope so. But Inter Milan did beat us last time out. 1-0. It was a penalty from Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He's Turkish and I can pronounce his name very well.
It's a huge 45 minutes on the cards here for both of them. That was fascinating, Ali, wasn't it? Just seeing the PSG coach Luis Enrique.
Martin Odegaard gives the biggest team talk that Arsenal will ever be given in 19 years. Why 19 years? Because 19 years ago, in 2006, Arsenal played in the Champions League final against FC Barcelona. We lost 2-1. I almost said we won. I wish we did. So, the game is about to get underway. Arsenal need 2 to stay in the competition, 3 to go through to the final. That's only if PSG don't score again. We're underway in the second half.
So there are attacking options for them.
We have to do it. We've got to go all guns blazing. It is go hard or go home. Darren Fletcher, Ali McCoyston, Martin Keown in the commentary box. When we get the ball, we bounce and we pounce. Lovely interception from Urian Timber. Odegaard with a loose touch. PSG on the counter-attack. Vitinha finds Barcola. Ashraf Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi into the area, and Urian Timber will surely get it away. Why did he do that? Why did you do that, Timber? You could have kicked it away, but you kicked it out of play. Do you know what? If they score, then it's going to be your fault. That's the first proper fuck-up we've had. And am I the only person that has seen that? Who has recognised it?
It's imperative here that Arsenal score the next goal in the tie.
David Raya will take the goal kick. Well, no goal kick, free kick. This is when I really start to butcher my words. Rice moving forward. Odegaard positioning himself, but I think he needs to know he's in an offside position. Here we go. This is when we do well. Gabriel Martinelli, that was fucking awful. Really, really awful dribbling from Gabriel Martinelli. Great interception from William Saliba though. Rice to Martin Odegaard.
Just looking at Arsenal and what they've done in the last 4 away wins, they managed 16 goals. So it is something they can do. They can score goals away from home in Europe. Nice pass up now to Yuri and Timber.
Yuri and Timber.
Training in Kvaratskhelia.
7 against 7. Saka against Kvaratskhelia.
That's what makes me incredible.
That's what we're talking about. What's the difference in this PSG team?
49th minute, PSG 1, Arsenal 0, 2-0 to PSG on aggregate. As it stands, PSG are going through to the Champions League final. And once again, that's an awful pass, but also a poor touch from Doué, and Arsenal have another throw-in. William Saliba finds Jakub Kiwior. It's back to William Saliba. Bukayo Saka goes down. No foul, says the referee. Saka remains down. And Hakimi has done the right thing there. And respect to Hakimi there, because he knew that Saka was injured. It's Nuno Mendes, and he is already on a yellow card. And oh no, guess who is warming up on the sidelines? It's Ousmane Dembele, PSG's top scorer in the Champions League with 8 goals. The man who scored the winner against Arsenal in the first leg of the semi-final at the Emirates Stadium is warming up, and that's a warning sign for the Gunners. Play has resumed. Saka is back on his feet, and he'll start to become lively again. Pounce. Okay, don't pounce. Get to that. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, no. Okay, that was good from Thomas Partey. That looked like a bad tackle though, but the commentator thought different. Yuri and Timber has fouled Doué, and PSG have a free kick.
You see, don't they, the desire to get in there, to press, to get round, to get bodies in there. You're going to get occasionally, you're going to get them wrong.
Vitinha stands over this free kick. He took one, which led to a build-up of the Fabian Ruiz goal. In it comes, into the gloves of David Raya. He's rolled it low. Thomas Partey, this is when we come forward. Jakub Kiwior. Lovely footwork from him. Mikel Merino. What are you doing?
Not quite had that zip about them yet, Arsenal, in the opening 6.5 minutes of the second half. No, if you hesitate at any point, they just kind of zap you, don't they? All over you, to smother you, get it back off you.
lovely ball by David Raya to Bukayo Saka. He tried to keep it in play, but failed to do so. Arsenal have given away a throw-in. Kvaratskhelia was coming in there.
It seems bizarre to say it when they lost. You were chatting to Peter Schmeichel at half-time, who was pushing over the Donnarumma save from Odegaard.
Clearly, he's a better choice than anyone. Chelsea goalkeeper. He was looking at the complimentary, as he should have been, as I thought he would be. The last save from Donnarumma, then his left-hand side.
What the fuck are you doing? We're just starting to play very poor now. Really, really fucking poor. And Nuno Mendes is coming in. Shot well wide from Doué. Out for a goal kick. It's as if he wanted the ball to go there.
He knows he's in full flight. And he just knocks
No one has said anything ever since David W. Wanyama said hard game.
Simple but brilliant.
Jurrien Timber will take the throw-in. He'll look for options. He's picked out William Saliba. David Raya with a long ball. William Pasha with the clearance. Hakimi. PSG coming forward again. This doesn't look good. Vitinha. Timber chests it down to David Raya. I just pictured him scoring an own goal through a header. Saka, free kick to Arsenal. We're 10 minutes into the second half, and I'm starting to feel tired as fuck. Doué just comes clattering into him. It's a blatant free kick. Arteta really needs to make substitutions at this point, instead of alternating the tactics. Fresh legs equals fresh chances. I wish I could just jump through the screen and tell Mikel Arteta that, and then I would have to find my way back home, and I would not go swimming in the pitch black night. Headed on, and Hakimi's going to clear it away from Martinelli. Here's Lewis Skelly. He's gone down, and that's going to be a booking for Miles Lewis Skelly. It looked tight. PSG get the free kick. I am also planning to do a reaction video to my Premier League predictions and how the teams actually finished. Kvaratskhelia with great dribbling up against Timber and Partey. Vitinha. How's he still got it?
Oh my goodness.
It was stuck to him like glue.
That was incredible. Look at this close control. That drag back there, forward his left foot.
And it came off William Saliba as well.
We've said it on more than one occasion on this Champions League run for PSG. That midfield through, the blend and balance in there is they mesh with each other perfectly, don't they?
They really do. They don't stick to one position, flex, they can move. They've got a freedom to go.
That's a long ball from David Raya. Gabriel Martinelli misses it. Here is Martin Odegaard. He finds Saka. This looks good. Saka. That's out for a corner. Conceded by Nuno Mendes. And now we have a chance to get something good out of this. like a rabbit out of the
And
hat.
then they score PSG from theirs.
Bukayo Saka will take the corner. He may play it short to Martin Odegaard.
Kimmy's going in there. Marino's got a bit of height. Bukayo Saka's got the job of delivering this one. All eyes on Declan Rice.
Bukayo Saka whips it in. It's punched away by Donnarumma.
Whip on that from Saka.
Yeah, bring it top, isn't it?
That's out for another corner.
Take any chances.
Odegaard the closest option, but will Saka whip it in again? Instead of just go for individual players. Saka with another corner. Still not cleared. It's a goal kick. Who was the Arsenal player who got the last touch?
Quality delivery and right on the 6-yard box.
It was Jurrien Timber who got his noggin onto that. Mikel Merino was also coming in. It's out for a PSG goal kick.
TNT Sports and Discovery Plus for those matches tomorrow.
In the first few minutes of the game, Arsenal were completely different. It's as if the roles had been reversed. Arsenal were PSG and PSG were textbook shit Arsenal. And then soon reality hit us. We were in dreamland in the first few minutes of the previous half. Bukayo Saka goes down. Free kick for the Gunners. This is our chance to whip the ball in. 59th minute, PSG 1, Arsenal 0. 2-0 on aggregate to PSG. PSG going through to the final as it stands. We've now officially hit the hour mark of the game. We're 1 hour and 22 minutes into the live stream. It's Martin Odegaard taking the free kick this time. Rice the closest option. Doué in the one-man wall. Odegaard whips it in. Punched away by Gianluigi Donnarumma. And PSG have all the time in the world to get it away.
Really good play by Fabian Ruiz, isn't it? Just to keep the ball under pressure and get them out. He's some player, by the way. They've not done bad from Napoli, have they? Fabian Ruiz and Kvaratskhelia have recruited well from the Italian team. Well, I was going to say that was your moment to mention Scotland top of the Billy Gilmore. I can't believe it took you so long.
Thomas Partey to take the throw-in. Viking Uploads 05 says, just show us. I can't show you it because it's copyright. Partey with the throw-in. Saliba kicks it back to Partey. Passes man, great skill. Jurrien Timber, back to Partey. Huge chance and it's cleared away. Only as far as Saliba. 1-2 with Odegaard. Saliba into the area. Controlled by Mikel Merino, who plays it to Martinelli. You are one useless cunt, Martinelli.
It just wouldn't sit for Thomas Partey, would it? Makes a lovely run in.
I would have got into that.
I think only has the option to try and square it.
Somehow Martinelli hasn't. We need Ethan Nwaneri. We need Leandro Trossard. They've been two of Arsenal's greatest players this season. Every player who stepped out onto the field for the Gunners in this competition, you've all played your part in getting us to the semi-final stage of the Champions League for the first time since 2009. That is an absolute dive from Kvaratskhelia. That's a long ball, and this is Ashraf Hakimi. Now this is when we can counter. Lovely ball thrown to Martinelli. Beaten to the ball by Marquinhos. That's going to be a gunner's throw-in.
The Arsenal problem. So Thomas Partey from the other side.
It's a throw-in for Arsenal. Thomas Partey throws it in. Marino's there. Here's Jurrien Timber. Why did you stand there instead of run to the ball? Saliba, if you don't get to that, I will fucking kill you. Arsenal get a free kick. The PSG fans are disgusted by the decision the referee has made. Here come Arsenal again. Marino to Rice. There's Saka there. That would have been unexpected. Jurrien Timber. Back to Bukayo Saka. He's entered the area. Saka! Oh, good save from Donnarumma. What a goal that would have been from Bukayo Saka. He would have gotten Arsenal right back into the game. Remember, we need 2 to stay in the competition, 3 to qualify for the final. That's if PSG don't score again. Otherwise, it will be 1 up for both. In comes the corner from Rice. Header! Saka controls. He's down. Referee says no penalty because it happened in the box. Achraf Hakimi playing the role of left winger. Doué. Hakimi with the shot. Great save, David Raya. There's a low chance that the referee is going to go back to the moment with Saka when he went down.
I think one bit of praise I would give the PSG defenders, Martin, the longer the game's gone on, the better they've been on the high Arsenal balls, whether it be Partey throw-ins or corners. They've attacked the ball well in their own box.
Yeah, you certainly had it dealt with it. Those high balls coming in really well. This game's really
long ball from David Raya. Saka heads it on. There's Martinelli. Marino. Martinelli against William Pacho and Achraf Hakimi. Martinelli needs to pass it to someone. We have 25 minutes plus stoppage time to save ourselves. 2 goals, that's all we need. Marino to Saka. Saka has been dispossessed. The referee stops play, I think. Is he going to give a free kick to PSG? Oh no! To make...
Now they're checking for a potential handball. They're checking for a penalty, and he's been told to come to the screen.
Wait, what? For who? When they say huge...
They're checking for a penalty at the Arsenal end. That's what Arteta's calling it.
No!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh no!
There we go. That's what they're checking. It's Lewis Skelly.
Oh no, it hit Lewis Skelly. When Hakimi took the shot, it came off the hand of Miles Lewis Skelly, and a penalty's been awarded for handball.
And Miles Lewis Skelly is adjudged to have handled that.
He's already been shown a yellow card. Is this when he gets sent off? Miles Lewis Skelly's right hand was too high. I didn't even notice it. A penalty has been awarded. When they said huge, I thought it was going to be for Arsenal. Could this be the moment that decides who goes through to the Champions League final? If Neymar, Mbappe and Messi aren't going to be the ones taking the penalties, Neymar's at Santos, Mbappe's at Real Madrid and Messi's at Inter Miami, who is going to take it?
interesting, the fans around us were all shaking their heads.
Reese Rad says, yo, I was about to turn my head
Got one there.
straight to here.
Bonkers when they find things that people don't see. Nobody in the stadium's seen it.
David Raya must stand firm in goal. We ain't good at scoring penalties, especially this season.
So Calafiori and Dembele are ready down below as Trossard's just made his way.
Ousmane Dembele and Ricardo Calafiori are ready to come on for their respective teams. It is Vitinha with the penalty that could put PSG 2-0 up on the night and 3-0 on aggregate. Does he look nervous? Does he look calm?
Calafiori is coming on to replace Miles Lewis-Skelly.
Miles Lewis-Skelly's night is over. He is replaced by Ricardo Calafiori, and Gabriel Martinelli is off for Leandro Trossard.
So Arsenal.
Vitinha against Raya. Vitinha with a shrug of the shoulders steps up. He's going slow. It's Vitinha, and it's saved! It is saved by David Raya. It was a poor pen by Vitinha. Luis Enrique sarcastically applauds, and Arsenal are still in the competition. Vitinha has missed the penalty. PSG have missed out on the chance of going 2-0 up and 3-0 on aggregate. PSG making changes of their own. Ousmane Dembele, PSG's top scorer in the Champions League, is coming on for Barcola, and this is when we really need to act. What is the score? Do you remember me? Of course I do, Reese Rad. It is 1-0 to PSG and 2-0 on aggregate to PSG. PSG are going through to the Champions League final where they will face Inter Milan as it stands. Just imagine if PSG score from this corner. I will be infuriated. It will be textbook FIFA AIDS. No offence to people that suffer from AIDS. You've definitely heard that from other sources, for example, YouTube videos. In it comes the corner. It's headed away. Vitinha, the man who missed the penalty, plays it to the super sub, Ousmane Dembele. It's out for a PSG throw-in. Nuno Mendes to take it. Here is Vitinha looking to redeem himself for that penalty miss. Thank God David Raya saved it. When he was about to strike it, I think I knew he would save it. I haven't celebrated that much, as we are still going out as it stands. His Calafiori still going. PSG coming forward. They've entered the Arsenal half. Ashraf Hakimi, Saliba. Lovely play from Leandro Trossard. That is why we brought him on. Martin Odegaard. Only person who can really pass it to is Thomas Partey. Here is Bukayo Saka. Against Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia and Nuno Mendes. Urien Timber to William Saliba. Arsenal have had 14 efforts. Oh, fucking hell, Odegaard. You're one of our best players. It's too easy to not do that. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Get it clear. Get it clear. Fuck!
Surely that's it now.
I bloody knew it. I bloody knew it. That is all down to you, Martin Odegaard. And now Achraf Hakimi has surely sealed PSG's place in the Champions League final. I am pissed off. That should never, ever have happened. I don't know about Messi or Ronaldo, Rad. Now is not the time. I am absolutely disgusted. That's Hakimi's third goal in 16 matches in this competition. Kvaratskhelia goes on the run. Hakimi follows up. 1-2 with Ousmane Dembele, who got the winning goal in the first leg at the Emirates. It's past Raya and into the bottom right-hand corner, the same area where Raya saved Vitinha's penalty. It's Paris Saint-Germain 2, Arsenal 0, 3-0 on aggregate to PSG. So Doué is off for Lucas Hernandez, the former Bayern Munich player. I am absolutely disgusted. We have 18 minutes to score 3 goals and we've already given away another free kick. The PSG player is clutching his face.
When you think about it, he's got 7 now this season, Hakimi. Nuno Mendes has got 5. They've scored goals in the Champions League.
That's not a foul. That is not a foul. Barely any contact.
Right back popping off as a centre forward. He's got that freedom, that licence to do that.
Well, if we go out, we can go out with our heads held high. This basically decides the outcome of our season, if we're going to win anything. And Calafiori slipped, but luckily a PSG player didn't pounce and it went into the gloves of David Raya. He's rolled the ball to William Saliba. Now it's Urien Timber trying to get past Dembele. He still has it. Arsenal get the free kick.
Chins up here. They don't want to be feeling sorry for themselves. They'll go for the kill here, PSG.
Yeah, at least it was a good goal, a good finish, because
For sure.
William Saliba to David Raya. That's a lovely ball, but it's going to go into the gloves of Gianluigi Donnarumma. He's bringing it back to his goal, and as Saka was coming in, he now grabs it. It's the 76th minute. The sky is going pitch black outside.
By the way, Ali, he makes 2 or 3 world-class saves in most of his Champions League games we watch. Certainly in the knockout stage of the competition. Doesn't bring where they need it. Just in these 2 ties alone, we can count 4 or 5 world-class saves.
Jakub Kiwior with a long pass to Leandro Trossard. He's battling Marquinhos for it, and no foul, says the referee. It's Saka. He's got a chance, and there's one back. There is one back. Get back. Get back now. Bukayo Saka rushes back to his half. Arsenal may have scored. Was it a foul though by Leandro Trossard on Marquinhos?
I think the referee's going to be VAR surely, but mind you, do we trust them after the decision?
Surely that's not going to be a foul. No foul.
Well, the check is complete, and Arsenal's goal stands.
Arsenal's goal stands. Okay, we are right back in this. Bukayo Saka has pulled one back for the Gunners. 13 minutes plus stoppage time to save ourselves. We need 2 more goals. It's Paris Saint-Germain 2, Arsenal 1, PSG lead 3-1 on aggregate. As it stands still, PSG are going through to the Champions League final. Marino into the area and Saka's there. We may have scenes of Ajax versus Tottenham when Lucas Moura scored a hat-trick to take Tottenham into the Champions League final. Ajax were leading 3-0. They scored 1 in the first leg, 2 in the second. And then Lucas Moura, with magical powers, came up with the heroics.
Again, the last ever game at Goodison Park between the Everton and Southampton.
And scored a hat-trick to take Tottenham to their first ever Champions League final.
It's going to be a very emotional day at Goodison Park for Everton and their supporters. The focus here is on whether Arsenal can find a way back.
Parity has been restored. Saka finally gets his name on the score sheet again. He scores yet again away in the Champions League. He did it against Real Madrid, and now he's done it against PSG. Arsenal get it back! Mistake at the back! Martin Odegaard, of course he's gonna fucking ruin it! Of course he's going to ruin it! The twat! I'm gonna be the bloody next Mark Goldbridge. When he dies, I'll be his successor, inadvertently. Thomas Partey with great control there. He's found Jakub Kiwior, who plays it to William Saliba. Mikel Merino. Lovely control from Trossard. The Belgian faced by 3 different Parisian players. Trossard. This is lovely. Calafiori. Saka's there! Oh no, he's missed! He was so close to equalising for Arsenal on the night. And making Arsenal need 1 more to stay in the competition. Still as it stands, we're going out. Bukayo Saka has missed a sitter. I believe it was the positioning that put him off. The official trying to calm down Mikel Arteta there. He's understanding what the official is saying. He doesn't want to get himself sent off. Not Arteta of all people. He's already won us 1 major trophy. That was the FA Cup in 2020. Bukayo Saka. We still have it. Here's Rice. Comes out to Partey. It's a loose touch. Dembele's there. Timber picks it up. Then goes down. Timber gets it back. Everyone is tackling each other. The world is so confusing. Here is Kavica Kvaratskhelia. 81st minute. Kvaratskhelia finds Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Good save by David Raya. I almost said Dembele. Oh no. Yeah. Play on, they still had the ball. It was a clumsy challenge by Marino on João Neves. Fabian Ruiz to Dembele there. They almost made a replication, or a replica. Yeah, they almost made a replica of the Ousmane Dembele goal. I don't think replication is a word. Hang on, let me type it up.
A little bit more. Declan Rice winning things in midfield, driving on. I think some nerves here for the home team.
Yeah, replication is a word, so I can use any of those versions.
I suspect that Ethan Nwaneri must have a
Ethan Nwaneri needs to come on. We are bringing on Ben White, the £50 million signing from Brighton and Hove Albion. They won't let White onto the pitch just yet. Hakimi goes for it! And Raya is beaten, but The net hasn't been struck. It would have been a second goal for Ashraf Hakimi there. Arsenal with the long goal kick. It's missed by William Pacho. Marino. And there's Declan Rice. The flag has stayed down. His cross is blocked by Nuno Mendes. 1-2 with Timber. Rice. Saliba. Partey to Martin Odegaard. It's come out to Rice and we give it away. And that's a long ball to Kavicha Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi coming in to help out, but it's gone out of play and Arsenal have a throw-in. We have 7 minutes plus stoppage time to rescue ourselves, to score 2 more goals. 83rd minute, PSG 2, Arsenal 1. Jurrien Timber's night is over. The man replacing him is Ben White. Like I said before, fresh legs equals fresh chances. The captain, Martin Odegaard, gives away a free kick. PSG have the chance to boot it upfield or pass it around each other at the back and then start to slowly move up into the Arsenal half. Vitinha is the man standing over it. He's played it short to João Neves. William Pacho.
I think Martin's got to leave us at this point to get to the side of the pitch.
So you're saying that Messi, Neymar and Mbappe were in the same team, were in the same PSG squad in the 2021-22 season, and yet you're telling me that that squad never made it to the final, yet PSG, who have attackers that I barely know the names of, are a few minutes away from making it into their first final in 5 years. A long ball is played. Leandro Trossard's there trying to give Marquinhos a hard time at the back. Jakub Kiwior. Rice is there. Calafiori watching on. PSG on the counter-attack. And Arsenal look spaced out. And Saliba, you motherfucker. You made another mistake at the back. And if they score, I'm going to start to disown you, William Saliba. He's trying to make amends for the missed clearance, if that's even a word. He's not letting Kvaratskhelia get past him. That is true dedication. At least he's trying to redeem himself there, which I'm very proud of him. Ricardo Calafiori is down. A yellow card has been shown. 1 for Calafiori, 1 for Kvaratskhelia. The 86th minute has arrived. We need 2 more goals to stay in the competition. 3 more to advance. That's only if PSG don't strike again. The ball is in the PSG half. Saka, that's a clear foul. Ben White, the referee has stopped play. And he's given Saka a yellow card. What for? That was a blatant foul. Saka can't complain. He's really disgusted by what the referee's done. And I don't know if it's said that he will miss the next match. It's the challenge from Lucas Hernandez that has prompted Saka to react the way that he did. The time is 9:46 p.m. and as the minutes go by, Arsenal's Champions League final hopes are fading away. Apologies for the delay there. PSG are just being jammy pricks. They really are. Letting the ball go out of play, that may be a form of time wasting. This is when Arsenal need to pounce. Marino trying to get towards Donnarumma. He's booted it away. It's out of play for a PSG throw-in. It's getting obvious now who's going to win. It's cleared away by Marquinhos. Headed away. Partey getting it back for the Gunners. Martin Odegaard finds Leandro Trossard. It's back to Odegaard, but he's beaten to the ball by his number 8 enemy, Fabian Ruiz. PSG making a substitution. Gonzalo Ramos is on for Nuno Mendes. And this is because Nuno Mendes is on a yellow card. They can't afford him to get sent off before the final. What a moment this could be for the Gunners. We score here and we'll be one more away from remaining in the competition. We're still in normal time. It's the 89th minute. The PSG flags wave. There's a Ukraine flag in the crowd. The throw-in is taken. Partey gets it back. He's crossed it in. Ben White! That's wide and that's going out. Lucas Hernandez congratulated by his teammates. I sounded very Cockney there. Or Australian. No one has said anything in the live chat since Reece Rad said sorry. The 2 goals in this leg from Fabian Ruiz and Ashraf Hakimi may have done the job. It's headed out of play. That is surely going to be a throw-in. Ben White is going to take this. Odegaard, Fabian Ruiz to Kavica Kvaratskhelia. It's the 90th minute now. He's up against Declan Rice. Kvaratskhelia, great challenge from Riccardo Calafiori. Their moment is coming, PSG.
It's great play. You know, we're talking great chances at the post.
I really thought that 2025 was going to be Arsenal's year. Hopefully, if we do go out here, we will come back stronger. We have 5 minutes to score 2 goals. We need to do what Manchester City did against Queen's Park Rangers in 2012. That's going to go out of play for a Gunners goal kick. You need to whip this long, David Raya. If not, play it short and don't make a mistake at the back. Don't pass back. Move forward with it. Marino's there. It's cleared away from Saka. Lucas Hernandez to Donnarumma. It's booted long into the Arsenal half. Headed away by Ben White. Partey coming in. Lovely footwork from him. Declan Rice to Ben White. Partey. Marino. Back to Partey. Here is Riccardo Calafiori. Leandro Trossard. Trossard. Saliba. Martin Odegaard. White. Lovely play. There's the cross. Still not cleared. It's out of play. That's a PSG goal kick. And Mikel Merino was the man there to try and head it in. It could have gone to Jakub Kivior at the back post. He could have headed in Arsenal's second of the night and their second on aggregate. Gianluigi Donnarumma in the 2nd minute of second half stoppage time is going to boot this into the Arsenal half. PSG minutes away from entering the Champions League final. Ben White to David Raya. Long ball. This is lovely from Declan Rice. Thomas Partey plays the ball to Martin Odegaard. Up against Hernandez. Ben White to Thomas Partey. Saliba. Odegaard. Partey. Rice to Kivior. This is better from the Gunners. Chance. Trossard. Take the shot. It's blocked. Only as far as Kivior, who's against Kvaratskhelia. That's going to be a Gunners throw-in. He's going to let Calafiori take it. Once again, we get a Thomas Partey throw-in. A clean of the ball to make it dry for the players. Partey with the long ball. Chance. And 2 Arsenal players went down there. The referee suspected no foul play. Hernandez is getting into Marino's face. I don't know why. 1 minute and 40 seconds. 100 seconds for Arsenal to score 2 goals without PSG scoring again in order to keep our Champions League hopes alive. Donnarumma is going to boot this long, and it will be going out of play for an Arsenal throw-in. Ben White is going to take it. Saka trying to make himself available. Chested down by Rice, or headed down. Long ball to Ricardo Calafiori, but it's snatched off of him by the second PSG goal scorer, Hakimi. Ousmane Dembele. PSG are a few seconds away. Arsenal's hopes. PSG are a few seconds away from ending Arsenal's hopes. I said that again because the iPhone was reconnecting, and I don't know why it does that. David Raya plays the ball to William Saliba. Cue the celebrations for PSG. However, Saka gives chase. Chance. Marquinhos clears with 20 seconds to go. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The 5 minutes are up. We need to rely on overtime. In comes the throw-in from Partey. It's cleared away, and there goes the final whistle. And for the first time since 2020, Paris Saint-Germain are into the UCL UEFA Champions League final. Arsenal's journey is over. So that means this will be another trophyless season in Arsenal's history. Fireworks have been shot up into the sky. The French fans are ecstatic.
Yeah. First thing he said, I'm not sure Arsenal deserve to lose the game tonight.
Arsenal go out with their heads held high. Donnarumma consoling Calafiori, then celebrating with another. On May the 31st, on a Saturday, it will be PSG versus Inter in the Champions League final. When will Arsenal get another chance to play in the final? We will never know. But 2025 is not their year. Fabian Ruiz struck first after 27 minutes. PSG got a penalty in the second half which Vitinha missed. It was a save from David Raya, and then a few minutes later, with 18 minutes plus stoppage time to go, Ashraf Hakimi scored to make it 3-0 on aggregate, and then Bukayo Saka rounded Gianluigi Donnarumma and found the net. And that would turn out to be the final goal that Arsenal would score in the Champions League this season. The final score at the Parc des Plantes is Paris Saint-Germain 2, Arsenal 1. Paris Saint-Germain win 3-1 on aggregate. It is Ligue 1 versus Serie A in the Champions League final. PSG have the chance to erase the heartbreak of 2020 against Bayern Munich. Inter looking for their first title since 2010 when they beat Bayern Munich 2-0 through a Diego Milito brace at the Santiago Bernabeu. I think it was that stadium, and erased the heartbreak of 2023 against Manchester City. Thank you so much. We've just gone past the 2-hour mark, by the way. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. It is so gutting that Arsenal are out in this stage of the competition. We have reached the semi-finals in 2 competitions, the Carabao Cup, and unexpectedly for the first time in 60 years, the Champions League. Thank you so much for watching this live stream with me. I will see you all on the next one, and goodbye. Bring on next campaign.
What a player he is, by the way. So many great times.